part of this deal.
They're saying that, yeah. I'm on the chat right now here on my phone.
Guys,
God.
we're live. Okay, I don't know who's watching right now. We got to get this up on our Twitter as well. But for those who are watching, I'm joined, by the way, by our boss Kyle from the Hockey Podcast Network.
Yeah.
And then above him is his co-host Connor Dolan. We have a trade. We have a trade.
We have a trade.
That we don't know the package about.
We still don't know. We still don't know what the moving pieces are.
Well, all we know is that we're getting Kuzmenko.
I didn't want to interrupt here, but it's from Darren Dreger. He says about the Chris Tanev tweet that you saw, like on Rick Dewally. Darren Dreger goes, I believe Chris Tanev was part of it, but it was thought to better as a separate deal. So, but it sounds like Tanev, they're working on getting rid of him now too, because it's the All-Star break, right? They want to get these guys settled in new places.
I was curious if Tanev was going to be a part of this trade too, because considering the fact that he kind of originally, like, I mean, if you've heard sort of the rumors with Tanev going back a little ways, he was sort of the one who thought that he was going to Vancouver before Zadorov did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy that, you know, Zadorov gets like the connection now. Like what's with this wild connection that Zadorov gets traded to the Canucks, and now all of a sudden it's Lindholm, right?
Yeah,
I think it's I love the fact. Like, do you like the destination for Lindholm?
As
a Flames fan, like,
I'll say this. So I thought personally the best fit for Lindholm was going to be the Colorado Avalanche, personally, because I thought they needed that number 2, number 3 center. And then it's like, if you wanted to put Lindholm on the wing with McKinnon, you could do that. I don't hate this either. I really hate this either. And I mean, you know what? Personally,
I think we'll know the package soon, though.
Yeah, for sure. But I was just gonna say, like, who cares? Who cares if you're trading with Vancouver? Like, if you're getting the best package back for Lindholm, then you gotta take it, whether it's Vancouver or not.
Yeah, I'm posting it on.
So I jokingly said, "Can you imagine if Markstrom is in this with this package?"
Oh my god!
Markstrom and Tanev again are being traded together.
Shit.
Oh my god, that would be
would be crazy.
Oh my god!
Do we know the package yet? Do we know the package or
no? I don't know.
I
think so.
I am reloading my feed every single time. Hold on.
Yeah, me too.
What do we think? Okay, well, so we know Kuzmenko's coming back. And to give you guys an idea, he's got 2 years left on his deal at 5.5. He's 28 years old, and in his rookie year, he scored He scored 30 some odd goals or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he scored like 30. He scored almost 40 goals last year, and I think that was being a rookie.
I love it. I love that. I love that. I love that Lindholm is going to Vancouver.
It just hasn't worked out for him with Tocchet, but dude,
yeah,
that's basically a captain for Vancouver. And if you think about it too, could the Flames maybe flip him possibly?
They probably won't flip him at the deadline.
Unlikely not, but
no.
Right.
It's the same situation. You're basically though in the same situation, you know, as you are with Sharon Govich. Like, he's going to be a free agent after next season as well.
Along with Kuzmenko.
Yes. So to go along with Sharon Govich being a free agent, you've got Kuzmenko who's coming off the books too after next season.
Right.
So if things don't go well next season too, then there's your big deadline piece.
It's quite wild that he had to waive his no trade clause to come here.
That is crazy. I'm surprised he actually waived it.
If it wasn't Kuzmenko, Höglander would have been on his way out.
Very likely. Probably. I would have loved Höglander though, for sure.
Yeah, I think either or.
Absolutely.
Like, you have to be happy with this. Yes. Like, you know, especially to have a guy down on term and he waived his no trade clause for it. Like, you got to be happy with the return. Like, especially where, you know, I love the fact that he's going to Vancouver because I can't wait for the Canucks to lose in the playoffs. Because now people are starting to say, like, this is the best team in the Western Conference, and I'm like, you're cute, you're funny. I don't believe it. I haven't believed it from the beginning of the year that this is the team to beat in the West. They just don't know. They don't know with these other teams. They don't know when it comes to playoff time. All these other teams who have grinded their way through the last couple of years, and they think they can just waltz in here and do something in the playoffs.
I think if you're Vancouver, knowing you've got to pay up Elias Pettersson at the end of the season,
yeah,
and where you are right now, you got to go for it.
It sounded like on Vancouver's end that Kuzmenko wanted out. Right? Like it sounded like he was going to be out regardless.
Yeah, him
right?
and Tocchet were having problems, I think.
Even going back. So it sounded like he was on his way out. And, for your Vancouver, you're really not losing that much for.
Not at all.
To be honest, it's probably a rental, right? If they sign him, I hope they do.
The thing they'll say, though, is Drager was also saying is that multiple assets could be coming back. So whatever that means, we don't know. But
I like multiple assets, so we still don't know the package, though, right?
We have no idea what the package is.
So Robert Munich, I don't know if you guys follow him, who's making a 28-year-old winger. He's exactly what the Flames don't need right now. That's why I think he's going to be a salary dump. Do you think that's possible?
Wait, repeat that? Repeat what you said?
So Robert Munich says Kuzmenko is a 27-year-old winger. Is he 27? 28. He's exactly what the Flames don't need right now. That's why I think he is going to be a salary dump in this deal.
Which is something I've been saying too. I think that's a salary dump, to be honest.
And it's like, I mean, I was just going to quickly mention,
if there's more, if there's honestly more that's coming the Flames' way, I think that's a salary dump. Like, I think if the Flames are getting the futures in that trade, then that's definitely a salary dump.
Yeah, and depending like when he gets traded, you obviously want to get him at a high asset. But I mean, he's getting 5.5 next year. If you can kind of just go in and tell him, look, dude, like you can still have like a phenomenal year. If he comes in next year and has a decently better year than this year, like his value goes back up at the deadline, right? And you just flip it and you flip it then. So I don't think
which I could see too, which I could see as well.
Right. For sure.
Connor, give us your thoughts, my man.
Honestly, I just want to see about what is going to be within the package, because of say everything is true right now. Say that the Canucks get both Tanev and Lindholm as of right now, as what we're hearing. What else is in it for us? That is what I'm mostly wanting to see. If it's just Lindholm with Kuzmenko and maybe another thing. They said it's a package, so hopefully there's something a little better too.
Yeah.
But if it's the package deal, and that's and maybe it's just gonna be two guys, or you know what, I would be happy if it's just Lindholm and we get Kuzmenko and a first.
Oh, guys,
what,
guys? So Drager is now saying, I believe Hunter Brzuet. Someone please help me with this name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Bertetswe. Fuck the hell.
Is he on? What's his name? I gotta look him up.
Is he good?
Everyone,
if he's a part of this deal, that's huge.
Yes, apparently he's on the deal.
He said he's been lining up in the OHL.
He is lighting it up in the OHL right now. Yo, if he's a Hunter Brzuet,
Darren
Traeger. No way. Yo, if he's a part of that, that's huge.
Let's see.
Someone literally just said before, give me Hunter, whoever, and then someone said, I believe Hunter is in this.
I have a feeling we don't have an all-star this year.
There is no shot.
No.
Hey, we don't have an all-star this year at the All-Star
Two teams
game
are still tinkering away, but it sounds like winger Peter Pan. Panay or Panny.
Peter Pan.
I'm not even kidding. It just says Peter P, like it's a 2 dot. Peter Pan. A recent sixth round pick of Vancouver could be heading to Calgary in this deal.
Yeah, I was sort of at the point where the Flames were not going to get a first back for Lindholm. I think that ship had completely sailed because of where his game was at this point in the season.
If it's true that this Hunter guy is a part of this with Kuzmenko, I don't mind that.
Wow.
Vancouver fans are not happy Hunter is going. They are not happy.
There's no extension in the works for Elias Lindholm as part of this Vancouver trade
boy.
being worked on. He would be going as a rental at least at the outset. Pierre LeBrun.
I want to see. I want to see what his stats are.
Hunter Bruietz is a part of the deal going back.
Oh my
God!
61 points.
What a steal!
That's fucking.
Elliot Friedman just said that Hunter Bruietz is a part of the deal.
And they're saying his agents are confirming right now. His agents are confirming. So we okay. Now I want to see about what
cooked. Let's go.
What is if this is just a part of the Elias Lindholm, what is for Tanev? I wonder if Tanev, if we're still waiting to see what we get for Tanev.
69 points in the OHL is a demon. What the fuck?
We got our new.
We got a stud. We got a stud.
Let's go.
That's gross.
That's a fleece, dude.
That's gross.
Oh my god.
He almost had 70 points. And
that is nuts.
8 goals and 61 assists.
Happy. Oh. They are not happy.
Wow.
That's wild.
That is a fleece.
All right.
So, again, that's according to Elliot Friedman that Bruietz is a part of the deal. And if there's anybody that we trust...
19 years old. This guy's 19 years old.
That's crazy. You're giving up him for... and they're not even talking extension with Lindholm.
Wow.
What if Zadorov
That's crazy back? Because if he's a rental, you at least would want to extend him.
Oh, man.
Bro, that's crazy. What a fucking steal.
If this is what we got for Lindholm, could you imagine what we get for Tanev from Vancouver? Holy shit.
So, yeah, he's 19 years old. He's 6 foot, 188 pounds, 8 goals and 61 assists right now for the Kitchener Rangers in 47 games.
That's insanity, man. Oh my god.
That is absolutely So is that it?
Connie cooked.
We'll see.
He cooked.
Well, because they're saying that the Tanev is gonna. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just gonna be it.
So let's see here. So Hunter Bruietz, his DUI comparisons are Andrei Markov, Jonas Juneland, William Villeneuve, Chris Therien, and Ville Heinola. And his full comparisons are, a lot of names I don't even know.
Wow. So Nick here apparently doesn't know who the prospect is for Vancouver. You just lost somebody pretty bad.
You lost someone really good.
Dude, he was a 3rd-round pick for Vancouver.
Wow. His stats are insane. This guy's got 70 points.
That basically replaces Tanev when he goes.
Yes.
All right. All we need in this package as well as Hanifin.
I gotta We
need to or if there's a separate deal going on.
Let me ask this. So Bruietz, right? What is he, left-handed or right-handed?
He is right-handed.
Okay, he's right-handed. So that doesn't replace Hanifin then. That's essentially a Tanev for
unless
my boss, right, being the Canucks fan that he is, he thinks right now that we just got Kuzmenko. So I told him, I was like, look who else we took.
Guys, could you imagine if we got let's see. Could you imagine if we got Hoglander? Could you imagine if we got Hoglander for Tanev?
Flames fans can thank the Schittle injury. Vancouver upped their offer when the Rangers got involved. So the Rangers apparently were involved.
In Elias Lindholm.
Wow. Because Schittle's gone for the year, right?
Right. That's wow. And you got one of your bigger rivals to overpay.
Nice. That's crazy. That is crazy. I love it.
I love it too. I love it too.
Love it.
That's a great start for Connie. Great start.
Wow. I wonder what really influenced Kuzmenko to sign the no trade clause.
Okay. Oh, guys. Full trade is out now. Andrei Kuzmenko, Hunter Brushwitz, Yoni Yurmo, a first-round pick.
Oh, we got a first!
Yes! Let's go!
Oh my god!
Fucking first?
A first-round pick.
Hold on. First.
No conditions attached to it.
Oh
my god!
Oh my god! Lord have mercy! Lord have mercy!
And a conditional 2024 4th-round pick.
Oh my god!
Yo, he cooked. Kuzmenko, Yanni Yurmo. Do we know anything about? I'm gonna look him up real quick. Yanni Yurmo.
Wow! What a fucking return!
Kuzmenko.
What? That's an incredible return.
So Tanev is not involved yet. We're gonna hold on because they said maybe Tanev, but we'll see if he's a part of a different package.
So we got another defense. So Yoni Yurmio is another defenseman, by the way. He's a
correct. He shoots left.
Defenseman.
Yes.
Yeah.
21-year-old defenseman. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy about him in terms of stats.
Holy fuck, guys. Unbelievable.
Even if it was just Kuzmenko, Bruce in a first, I think we would be happy with that. The fact that we got another prospect, and I don't even care. I don't think anybody really cares if it's a conditional 4th-round pick.
I don't. But dude, are you reading Noah?
Fuck, did we get a first? Okay, so we're all rooting for the fact that the Canucks are going to blow it in the first round this year.
We got 5 items for one, and we got a really shitty. They got a really mediocre guy from a really mediocre team. Guess what?
They're not even. They might not even extend him. That's the crazy part.
That is unbelievable.
And now we got a draft day.
What? Everyone's loving it, man. It's an incredible haul. That's an incredible haul. Wow.
Right. Oh. I'm fucking stunned, man. Holy shit. First?
That's great. I mean, imagine this. Like, yeah, okay, let's imagine that he's a salary dump next year. Let's say he comes in, or whenever they trade him.
Yeah.
Like his value could be pretty good too. You can get some more picks out of that. And that's unbelievable. What?
That's crazy.
Everyone in Vancouver's like,
oh my god. Oh, Canuck fans are flipping out.
Well, they are. Watch their record after the All-Star break just plummet.
Oh my god.
Watch Lindholm get on and he does nothing.
Could you
and
imagine?
Their record begins to plummet.
I don't want to say it, but like, what if he gets hurt?
What if who gets hurt?
What if Lindholm gets hurt? Not that I don't want that to happen. Of course not.
Dude, that would be a legendary like.
Hey Lindholm, we need you to stretch a lot. Just
okay, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, boys.
And Lindholm, we need you to.
Yeah, they're. Really hard. It was the reason why Kuzmenko left. Obviously, was because of the salary dump.
So again,
and we didn't even give up anything else to Vancouver.
We gave nothing else.
It was Lindholm only.
It was just him.
That's.
Hunter is on. Hold it. Hunter is on pace for 98 points.
Oh my god!
As a defenseman,
dude.
Yeah.
98.
That's insane.
I'm gonna need to go watch him because I actually look forward to it. I'm gonna need to go watch this kid.
Lord have mercy.
So, how was Lindholm doing this year in terms of points and goals scoring?
Really struggling. The guy had like 15 goals.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it's like, okay, he's gonna play on that second line, right? And
right, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, we all know in Vancouver who the number one center is, and that's Elias Pettersson.
He's got 9 goals this year. He's got 9 goals, right? He'd be a better player if he's playing alongside JT Miller and Brock Besser on that top line, I would imagine. I think that's who's on the top line.
All right, hold on. So I went to Vancouver Canucks, so I'm just going on the comments here for the Canucks after, and this is on a post about how they exchanged 5 for 1. So let's see. And Tanev, right? And Tanev, right?
Yeah.
And that's a lot. Hope it pays off. That's an awful trade for Calgary.
What?
For that's. I hope he says it's an awful trade. My heart just broke. This was an incredible over.
They're not happy. Canucks fans are not happy. They're pretty pissed off. I'm getting what an overpay. Knew it, Rob. No way. That's ridiculous. What are we doing?
Oh my God! Someone on Instagram. I posted on the Flames comment section. Connie cooked, right? One guy replied to me saying, "Yeah, he did. Cooked up a fresh batch of horseshit." What?
They get a graphic because the Canucks got fleeced really bad.
The Canucks got fleeced so bad. We fleeced them so badly.
So if we're trading Tanev, I'm more than happy to just send him over to Vancouver too, because apparently this is the way it's
going. If that's the case, yes.
What about Tan Man?
Unbelievable.
They're like, what about Tanev? They're wanting him back real bad, and they're like, where is he? No.
Oh my God.
Really?
Wow.
They're like, Canucks lost a trade by a lot.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so instant reaction for Kuzmenko. So I imagine that he's probably going to play on that second line.
I think so.
Okay. He could play with probably Zari and Kadri.
I could see that. Interesting question though, because now it's like your so-called number 1 center, and Elias Lindholm is no longer here. Do you maybe try out Zari as a center?
You could.
I don't know. And I'm not even saying they should, but it would be really interesting to try it out.
I'm thinking like don't fix what ain't broke kind of thing. Like if this is how well he's done this year, like where he is, you got to kind of keep feeding his confidence a little bit.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Dylan's telling me it's a good deal on both sides, and let's
talk about this. So let's talk about this guy. So Lindholm is the first domino to fall, and it seems as if Tanev is the next one to fall after this. There's still a month left until the trade deadline.
Yeah.
So do we think this is the beginning of maybe more moves to come after these two?
Oh, so tonight, what happened? This is the floodgates have now opened for trade.
Yes. Yeah.
100%. The floodgates have now opened. It happened last year with Bo Horvat. So, I imagine the same thing. Also,
I mean, more from a Flames perspective, by the way, but.
No, of course. But yeah, like I think for the Flames, I would imagine Tanev gets traded this week.
I could see it being as early as tomorrow.
Probably because a long break team, they give them time to adjust to their new team. I would imagine he gets traded.
Yeah, I mean, and like Drigger and even Dwally were talking about it like earlier, right? So I imagine Tanev is gone. He's gone either tomorrow or before Boston or before the game against Boston.
It's possible.
Yeah. I think so.
Vancouver taking Cupper Bus to a whole different level. That's what once someone said on the TSN post.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, they just basically said the line headed to Vancouver. Thoughts on the deal, and then Jordan said Vancouver taking Cupper Bus to a whole different level.
What else we got here? Good trade for both teams. This is coming from Canucks fan here. Good luck with trying to get Kuz at center. He doesn't back check. I don't think he's. I mean, we don't really need a centerman, but then again, if this is the case, we'll just salary dump him at the end of the season anyway if somebody wants him, or at the trade deadline next year because his contract's up. So I mean, we'll see what happens. It's a different locker room. It's a different atmosphere for this guy. Do we know the conditions of the fourth? I know it's not huge, but do we know the conditions of that fourth round pick at all, or no?
I actually don't know. I haven't looked at that yet. And by the way, here's the thing that we should know too: is the Flames did not retain.
That's massive.
The Flames did not retain salary, and they got all of this back from Vancouver.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Bonkers, man. That is bonkers.
I can't believe we got that.
I can't believe we got a first round pick back. I thought we were definitely not getting the first back for Lindholm. But
after hearing about Hunter, I didn't think we would get a first.
I didn't think so either.
No, I didn't think
Crazy.
So we got.
And there's no. I'm shocked that there's no conditions attached to it either.
So let me ask. this. So Chris Tanev is getting traded for sure. Do we think that guys maybe like? Do we think Noah Hanifin then gets traded for sure?
We'll see.
No, I don't think he will. That's just me, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't think he will.
I think here's my opinion. I think the longer it goes without an extension, I think the more likely is to get traded.
Yeah, like if they get close to the deadline,
because there's no way that if he's not extended before the deadline that they don't trade him. There's no way.
Sure. Yeah,
they're not going to keep him beyond the deadline if he's not extended.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah. Flames didn't use retention slot for it. Sorry.
That's fucking massive, man.
For Zadorov or Lindholm, they now have 3 for the likes of Noah Hanifin, Chris Tanev, Jacob Markstrom, or another.
I'm getting it back from Dylan saying that
incredible.
He thinks it's a good deal for both teams. And you know what? I mean, look, if Lindholm kind of comes out of his shell a little bit and performs well coming up now that he has a purpose to play, then it might change his season a little bit, right? But
yeah,
if anything, there's now tons of pressure on Elias Lindholm, right? Because now in a position, you're now in a position where you're going to make the playoffs and you're on a contract year. It's time to perform.
Yep.
And if you don't, then you're not a $9 million player at the end of the day.
I bet
it's not going to re-sign you.
I bet you he doesn't re-sign in Vancouver.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he extends in Vancouver. Well, why would they? They got Elias Pettersson. They got to extend.
It's true. Oh my God, they have to extend Elias Pettersson too.
So which Elias do you want?
No way, no chance. They're not giving him $9 million.
Choose your Elias.
Could you imagine? They're like, you know what? This Pettersson guy, we don't need him. We'll just go with Lindholm.
Man.
Oh my God.
So the odds the odds that Tanev's going to get dealt, he'll go.
Yeah,
we'll see about Hanifin.
He's gone for sure.
We'll see about Hanifin soon, but
I'd assume Tanev is traded. As I said before, and I'll say it again, I think he's traded. I think he's traded tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're working on
Probably.
it. Yeah, I would imagine that he gets traded the next day or two. Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine if it's tonight.
I would like to see.
I think there's teams talking about it, and now that the floodgates are open, I don't see why not. It's possible. We might be back on here in another 2 hours and find out that he got dealt.
I think we'll be quite possibly. Quite possibly.
So this is basically what we got from Vancouver for Zadorov and Lindholm. 4.85.
So guys, the Flames admin changed their bio to All-Star Week vibes. Because they now have no All-Star.
I love that.
So because it's the day before. So what do we do now? Is Lindholm still going to have to represent, or do we have to?
Well, remember too, like last year with Horvat, right? He was traded right before the All-Star game, and then he basically still represented the Canucks last year.
Sorry,
go ahead.
He's basically kind of an imposter in the All-Star. It's like, wow, the Calgary. Oh, Oh yeah, the Calgary Flame. Oh wait.
Oh wait, you're actually a Vancouver Canuck.
the kind of the yeah. No, I'm just
Fine, people. Now, let me remind you of what Bo Horvat got traded for. Okay, Anthony Bolivier, who's no longer a part of the team, Atu Rati, okay, and a top 12 protected 2023 first round pick.
That's right.
Which I think they did finish top 12, and they did select.
Well,
who did they select?
I don't know. Who did they select?
First round pick.
That is wild.
Tom Willander, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they have
the fact
that
the fact that we got a young defenseman who's on the verge of maybe almost 100 points in the OHL.
Probably in OHL history, it's got to be up there, like in terms of points. It's insane. I'm about to go watch this kid next week. Me checking the schedule right now. I'll let you guys know what he looks like.
Now the question. Okay, so I will admit something. I think I heard maybe one thing about I think I heard his name maybe only once before the trade today. So you probably know him better than I do. So what could we expect? What could Flames fans expect?
Oh, was this to me?
No, that was a cow.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm back. We're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just asking. So I think I've only heard about Bershowitz's name one time. I think before this. So what could Flames fans expect who haven't heard of him before?
I mean, I've seen him a couple of times at least, and he's an agile kid. He's pretty mobile. He's he's clearly a leader on this defense here for the Rangers. And I mean, coming up to when you're getting some of these old guys out of the building like Tanev and et cetera, and Zadorov. I mean, it's just another young, fresh face to this team that is trying to be more young defensively and might give Noah Hanifin a reason to extend a little bit. But he. It's a great kid, man. It's a really good pick.
Trade.
So
Duran is saying good luck trying to motivate Kuzmenko.
Yeah,
we don't have to though. That's the whole thing. We don't even have to.
So actually, Eric Francis just had a tweet here. As a first rounder, conditional fourth, 2 D-men drafted in the 3rd round, and Kuzmenko was a huge haul for a pure rental whose value was on the wane. Certainly not worth resigning at his asking price. Can
I just say this too? Look at how insane all the returns are for rentals. That's gonna be the most insane package I've ever seen near the deadline.
Yeah. Kuzmenko, who scored 39 goals last season, will likely bolt as a UFA after next season. But if so, the return for Lindholm will increase as the Russian will be traded again before next year's deadline. Berstewitz sits 3rd on OHL scoring. Berstewitz sits 3rd in OHL scoring despite being a defenseman and is a righty, which the Flames desperately need. 2 blue liners acquired points to the likelihood at least one, if not both Hanifin and Tanev, will be traded.
So I have a quote from Andrei Kuzmenko's agent on the trade.
Dan Milstein, by the way, who also represents Nikita Zadorov.
Right. Thank you.
Put that out there.
Thank you. So he says, we've been working with the Canucks and the Flames since Sunday. Andrei Kuzmenko spoke with both the GM and head coach prior to agreeing to the trade. He's looking forward to joining the Flames. He is extremely appreciative for the support received for the team and the fans over the last year and a half. He was with this team. And then thank you for giving me the opportunity to play in the NHL and call Vancouver home.
Okay. Yeah.
A year and a half.
You know what? And as I said too, you could either possibly flip this guy for more picks, more assets at the deadline, if possible, or you flip him in the summer or something like that.
Yeah, you don't have to
really
rush
horrible with it. Nothing really harmful with
it. But I mean, hey, like if he's motivated to come in next season with this team, right, and put his best foot forward, like in a contract year, to be quite frank, like it gives him more reason to be motivated for this team. Like I don't see why this isn't a good takeaway for Calgary here for Kuzmenko.
It's funny, and something we were talking about, heading into this deadline was that this was going to be Connie's like first big test as general manager.
So far,
boy, has he ever cooked so far?
Yeah,
and
everybody hated the Sharon Govich deal back in the summer.
I didn't hate the player. Here's the thing: I didn't hate
the player either.
I just thought a first rounder for Toffoli would have been unbelievable. Because this guy also scored 40 goals, almost 40 goals last year too.
Right.
To be fair.
So someone asked about what is this in Rangers terms after the trade. So to New York Rangers, Lindholm, to Calgary, Kakko, Panarin, Laugh, and fuck it, Drury too.
It's a fucking great return, guys.
Like Yanni Yerma, I don't know. Like you sometimes get lucky, and guys end up just coming out of nowhere, right? Like, you don't know. Yeah. Oh my god, I hope they lose in the first round this year, bro. That first round pick will be like 20th.
I hope both. I hope both the Oilers and
you know what's sad? Sorry, you know what's sad? I just thought of it now. Is that they were talking about Sean Monahan getting traded for a first-round pick. Meanwhile, we had to fucking give up a first-round pick just to get rid of him.
Yep.
A conditional first-round pick that we're gonna find out in the next couple months where we sit with that.
I don't think Monahan gets you a first-round pick. I don't know what the fuck Frank is smoking, but there's absolutely zero chance Monahan gets you back a first-round pick.
No. There's no way.
This juncture, no way.
The's no way. If that's what we got for Lindholm.
Oh, there's a page about Hunter.
Here, I just want to hold on.
Once again, and I'm joined by Hunter Rustevich from the
Rustevich.
Hunter, first question for you.
Rustevich, okay.
How did you fall in love with hockey? Who was your favorite team? Who was your favorite player?
Yeah, no one in my family's ever played hockey, but when I got into it, it was.
Oh, he's from Washington. Oh, he's born in Michigan.
I thought he would have. Even better. I love it. Even better. I absolutely love it.
Fell in love with the team and kind of went from there and fell in love with. I don't know.
I love it.
I would have thought he was like Czech or he was.
That's wild.
For sure, Mackinac Island up north, there's a lot of lakes you can go to, boating or a Michigan football game. That's one for sure.
Michigan football game. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, what are the differences? So living in Michigan versus living.
Okay, this is just. I don't really care. I just want to see stats.
Just go search up
the stats.
Oh, I was hoping that it would give us a little more about his stats and whatnot, but it was just more about his personal life and what made you like hockey in the first place.
What made you like hockey in the first place?
Wow, there are really people who think this was a bad trade.
For the Flames or the Canucks?
For the Flames.
What?
Yeah, some people really thought that this was a bad trade. Wow.
I can't believe that first round pick's unprotected.
That's nuts.
That's what boggles my mind. Like, it's an unprotected first round pick.
So, like, and let's see here. So, I bet Tanev gets you back a first two. But it's probably likely a 2025 first as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a first. Because I mean, think about it. Like, there was talks about earlier in the week with Tanev going to, because Ottawa was in on it with Tanev, and if Ottawa, like, they're not going to fetch up a first round pick because where they're at. I don't even think they have their first round pick. So if they get rid of a second, like, that pick's still going to be like 35, 30, like wherever that may be, wherever it falls, right? So it's still like a late first round pick. You know what I mean? Depends on the team that he goes to.
Someone really just said that this is the Huberdeau Tkachuk all over again, like the Huberdeau Tkachuk trade.
That was Graham. That was Graham. That was before the trade went through.
No, he said this now. You may think I'm wrong, but just what Coronado season.
Right?
What? on their group chat. This is the Huberdeau Tkachuk trade all over again. You think I'm wrong, but just watch.
So Daily Faceoff updated the lineups for the Canucks. They have Lindholm playing on the top line with Pettersson on the left. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. So okay. Okay. So if Tanev is involved, let's say, with Vancouver, is there a possibility that you get Niels Holander out of this? It's possible.
Oh my god. If we got Hoglander, dude, oh my god. That's
crazy. Wow.
Nuts.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop off. But hey, if Tanev's trade gets breaking, it comes down tonight too as well. You can expect me to come back on. All right, I'll let you go, boys. Though.
All right, sounds good. I think we'll hop off here in a little bit too, or so.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us here, Kyle.
Anytime, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, you betcha.
Night, man.
That was our boss, Kyle, from the Hockey Podcast Network. There's really nothing much else to say. Besides the fact that this is a win. This is a huge win for.
This is unreal.
This is a huge win for Craig Conroy. This is a huge win for the organization tonight.
No, wait, it's Detroit versus Ottawa.
Let's see. Let's see. So, do we have any more comments here? Nope.
I'm not seeing anything else about any other trade packages or something.
Yeah, so we appreciate all of you hopping on here with us live on StreamYard. I think we're gonna start to wrap it up here. But Elias Lindholm traded to the Vancouver Canucks for 4 pieces.
Yeah, again, I'll be honest, I didn't know. Again, I woke up and all of a sudden I'm hearing, oh yeah, by the way, Lindholm's probably getting traded. So I'm waking up in a bolt and thinking, okay, I'll try to get my ass up. And like literally I was just like, yeah, because everyone knows that when you get up early for work, right, you're kind of tired at the end, especially when you're working with kids.
Yeah.
So you just try and go down, but oh man, I was just like, I just woke up and I'm like, oh, okay, well, Lindholm's, and Noah told me, it's like, hey, never mind, we're gonna actually get back on, or we're gonna start a stream here, or something like that. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like you've missed a lot, my friend. So I'm like, okay, I think, I agree. I did miss a lot because I had no idea. Looks like my group chat for my hockey team too. My B-League team's also talking about this.
What are they saying?
They are. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of them. So they're talking about Hunter.
Right.
Brstowitz.
Mm-hmm.
Cat looks like the most interesting piece. Demon with huge numbers. Kuzmenko 2 years ago had a killer 39-goal season, and under Toshe this season is getting murdered with only 8 goals. Apparently, he waived his no trade clause to join the Flames. Guess he really wanted out. So he wanted out. So he just waited. He just said like, nope, I'm not getting out, or I don't want to be here. So
yeah,
I think you know what I think it was is that because they're actually playing well now, and he was the one that really had a good, like, even though their season last year was awful, he actually played well. So I think everyone actually started to get their game up, and he just kind of maybe stayed at that, or just kind of fell a little low, and everyone realized, and then he's like, I don't know what to do now. So
so we're gonna wrap it up here on this special edition of Flamin' Talk, the special live stream edition of Flamin' Talk. I know there are the reports out there that Chris Tanev could possibly be traded. So So if Tanev is traded, we will be back up on here on stream, breaking it all down for all of you. So for myself, Noah Adler, and my co-host Connor Dolan, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you again very, very soon here. Episode 20 is next week of the Flaming Talk podcast, and we'll have a lot of trades to break down.
Yep, hopefully more than
hopefully
this.
more for sure. But for myself, Noah Adler, and Connor Dolan, we wish you a good rest of your Wednesday night.